is microwave signal generator MSG10. It generates a frequency of 8 GHz to 12.4 GHz, and it has got a SMA connector and comes with a RG316 cable. The touchscreen display shows frequency, sweeper, attenuation, and amplitude, pulse and FM modulation menus. Let us press this frequency step button. Now it is displaying frequency as 8630.000 MHz, step size of 100 MHz. So if I press down button, and if you see the spectrum, now it is showing a frequency of 8030 MHz. Can change the step size to 10 MHz. Now it is 8010 MHz, and now it is displaying 8 GHz or 8.000 GHz. Similarly, we can press the up key to select 100 MHz step size and change the frequency. In RF sweeper mode, the start frequency is 8 GHz. This is the default menu. End frequency as 12.4 GHz. Step time, step size is selectable. For example, we have selected the step size as 10 MHz or 10,000 kHz from the numeric pad. Now if we press start sweep, the frequency will sweep in steps of 10 MHz, as you can see the spectrum. The moment we will stop, it will stop. Now it has come to 8760 MHz. We'll bring it down again. At 8 GHz. Now in attenuation mode, there is a high-low button. High attenuation means it will reduce the signal. Low attenuation means no attenuation. Similarly, in amplitude modulation mode, there is a default AM frequency, modulating frequency of 1 kHz. And by pressing the continuous AM, as you can see on the spectrum, the amplitude is changing. Similarly, for sending AM burst, we can press it and it will send the AM burst. Similarly, in pulse modulation, there is a PM burst as well as there is continuous phase modulation. In FM modulation, there is internal, external and mic options. If we select internal option, the frequency will sweep. In 1 kHz, we will change the step size. As you can see, there is a modulation of 1 kHz. If I switch it off, this is the phase noise of the oscillator, which is very, very less. And similarly, in frequency step, we'll select 100 MHz button. The modulation is from the spectrum also. Now we'll select the 100 MHz step size and change the frequency. Now as you can see, we have reached 9 GHz. So we'll select the 9 to 15 GHz band, and once again we will change the center frequency to around 9 GHz. keep it at around 10.5 gigahertz. I'll change the frequency. This is 10.5 gigahertz. Now the spectrum is at a reference level of 20 dBm. So the level is around 0 to 5 dBm throughout the range. Now selected, we have reached 12 gigahertz. And the instrument stops at 12.4 gigahertz.